Hello and Happy New Year! Welcome to this video where I'll share my reading and watching plans for January. I won't say much about the plot of anything, and this video will mostly just be sharing my plans. I would like to read 4 books this month, but if I don't, then I will continue them next month, as I don't want to put myself under pressure and want to keep reading fun. The first book on January's TBR is A Taste of Gold and Iron by Alexandra Rowland, which I only got access to from the library at the end of last month and didn't get that far into. I got as far as finding out that it's about a prince who can touch taste metal, and I basically know as much as the cover tells you. The synopsis suggests that it is a fantasy romance and contains a conspiracy around counterfeiting. Having started it last month and barely got anywhere, I can say that it will take me a while as it's quite long and has excessively long chapters, which I'm not usually a fan of. I have enjoyed the little I've read of it so far though. I also plan to continue reading the books by Charles Dickens, and the next book chronologically after Oliver Twist is a third published called Nickleby, which is all I know about it. I expect some wit and social commentary though, as I have found that with all of Charles Dickens's books so far. As I have done for previous TBRs, I will now use a jar to select 2 more books to read, and this part will probably be very quick with a title on whatever my immediate reaction is. I have handwritten all the books that are currently available to me, to my knowledge, that I haven't read recently. If it is a book that I need from my library on Libby, I may not be able to get to it or have very long, so it will probably be in another TBR, but I haven't included anything in the jar from Libby that has a really long wait on it. Okay. Ta-da! Just give it a quick mix. Okay. The first pick is Never Let Me Go, which is available to me on Libby and I've read before, but I think I might enjoy it more now, and I'll see what I think of it this time. Okay. Just one. This one. I sorted it out when I got this one. Which is Captive Prince, which is one of my favourite series, and it's a fantasy romance, and I look forward to rereading it again, and this will be the first book in the series. Okay, I will now talk about what I plan to watch in December. I don't want to put pressure on myself to finish everything, and so if I don't finish something this month, I will continue it next month. I think I'm saying this more for myself, but if anyone can benefit, please do. On that theme, I shall start with The Untamed, which I pulled out of the jar on my first TBW video, and I'm still watching as it's a long series. I don't want to rush through it, and I'm enjoying the plot and following the characters. I believe that The Untamed covers the entire story of the original novel it's based on, with slight changes. In December, I selected Hero Mask from the jar but didn't get to it, so I will watch the first season this month instead. It is a crime-based anime with mystery, thriller and detective elements, set in a fictional London. I have watched it before and remember enjoying it, but don't remember much about the plot or characters, so I have been wanting to rewatch it. I would also like to watch the 2019 film adaptation of Little Women on Netflix, since I finished the book last month and it would be nice to fit in a film alongside a series with lots of episodes. I like the story and think it would be nice to watch a good adaptation of it. I had planned to have 2 picks out of the jar for my TBW in January, but the anime Angel Beats is being removed from Netflix at the beginning of February, so I'd like to watch it this month. I have seen it once before and enjoyed it, so I am sad it's being removed, but glad to be seeing it again. I will now have one pick from the jar after I swap out the book selections. Everything in the jar is currently available to me, to my knowledge, and doesn't include anything I've watched recently. If I pick out a series, I will watch the first or next part of it. As with the TBR picks, I probably won't say much about whatever it turns out to be. Okay, so I'll swap out the books for the watching. Okay. And I will be watching Tokyo Ghoul, and I'll watch the first season of that on Netflix. A great anime, so I'm really happy to be rewatching that. So the picks were Never Let Me Go for books and Captive Prince, and for watching, the extra that I picked out the jar was the Tokyo Ghoul anime. I've now shared all my reading and watching plans for January, and I'm looking forward to my selections. Thank you so much for watching, which I really appreciate. Please consider liking this video, commenting and subscribing to this channel, which would mean a lot to me. I wish you all the best and will be back with another video and more waving.